This is the Book of Days project, and I'm going to read to you about February the Descriptive. February comes in like a sturdy country maiden, with a tinge of red hard winter apple on her healthy cheek, and as she strives against the wind, wraps her russet-colored cloak well about her, while with bent head she keeps throwing back the long hair that blows about her face, and though times half blinded by the sleet and snow, still continues her course courageously. Sometimes she seems to shrink, and while we watch her progress, half afraid that she will be blown back again into the dreary waste of winter, we see that her course is still forward, and that she never takes a backward step, but keeps journeying along slowly, and drawing nearer at every stride to the land of flowers. Between the uplifting curtaining of clouds that lets in a broad burst of golden sunlight, the skylark hovers like a dark speck and cheers her with its brief, sweet song, while the mellow-voiced blackbird and the speckled-breasted thrush make music among the opening blossoms of the blackthorn to gladden her way, and she sees faint flushings of early buds here and there, which tell her the long miles of hedgerows will soon be green. Now there is a stir of life in the long silent fields, a jingling of horse gear, and the low, wave-like murmur of the plowshare as it cuts through the yielding earth, from the furrows of which comes a refreshing smell, while those dusky foragers, the rooks, follow close upon the plowmen's heels. Towards the end of the month, the tall elm trees resound with their loud scawing in the early morning, and the nests they are busy building shrew darker every day through the leafless branches until spring comes and hides them beneath the covering of foliage. Even in smoky cities, in the dawn of the lengthening days, the noisy sparrows come out from under the blackened eaves, and as they shake the soot off their wings, give utterances to the delight they feel in notes that sound like the grating jar of a knife grinder's dry wheel. Now and then the pretty goldfinch breaks out with its short song, then goes peeping about as if wondering why the young green groundsel is so long before putting forth its dull golden flowers. The early warbling of the yellowhammer is half drawn by the glamorous jackdaws that now congregate about the gray church steps. Then winter, who seems to have been asleep, shows his cloud form once more above the bare hilltops, from whence he scatters his snowflakes, while the timid birds cease their song and again shelter in the still naked hedgerows, seeming to marvel to themselves why he has returned again, after a little daisy bud that began to thrust its round green head above the earth announced his departure. But his long day prevents not the willow from shooting out its silvery catkins, nor the graceful hazel from unfurling its pendulous tassels, while the elder, as if bidding defiance to winter, covers its stem with broad green buds.